In the final hours before Austria's new lockdown, a final flare of anger at the stay-at-home order. The country's health minister has called it a sledgehammer, but says it's the only option. There were protests in the Netherlands too this weekend as it heads into partial lockdown with early closure curfews. Belgium was also among the nations seeing a push back from some against tighter restrictions and vaccine rules. And today, a starkly worded prediction from the German health minister,
Dieses Winters, so ziemlich jeder in Deutschland,
who said by the end of this winter, pretty much everyone in Germany will be vaccinated, recovered from COVID, or dead. Back here in the UK, a very different tone indeed, more carrot than stick. The focus on booster jabs, like these at St Helens Stadium this afternoon.
Jumped on it, I wouldn't miss it. Anything that gets us out of this mess sooner is fine by me.
If you want to have any form of a decent Christmas, then hopefully, we might have to bite the bullet, as they say.
No, I'm confident. I think we're in good, safe hands and everybody's got our best interests at heart.
The government insists the current plan is working, but it relies heavily on the boosters, and take-up isn't as fast as the first round of jabs earlier this year.
For people who are sitting back and thinking, well, I've had my 2 doses, surely I'm all right, do I really need to bother? You would say what?
Well, I would say it's a bit like having been given a shield, and now there's a bigger, better shield, and you want the bigger, better shield, and that booster dose gives you more protection, definitely gives you more protection. So it's crazy not to have the additional protection.
Those advising governments say our initial speed with vaccines and the earlier hit we took with COVID cases means we're further down the line compared to European neighbours.
But we have had relatively high levels of transmission throughout the last 3 months. And again, that may have had some effect in reducing the capability for us to have a very steep rise now. So essentially, we've got a mixture of herd immunity gathered through vaccination and some herd immunity through natural infection.
Over on the continent today, the ghost of Christmas past. Austria begins that new lockdown. Peter Lane, 5 News.